Hello, Manoj. How are you doing, Manoj? I finally came in. Hey, Quantum. How you doing, Quantum? I've been lost, right? I know. I have, what, 2 weeks maybe that I haven't been live. I disappeared. No, I've been really busy. I've been very busy and I've been sick also. I was really sick these past few days and not feeling good. But I have been working like on my house and stuff and I finally got it done. It was finally done yesterday. So I should be back now on YouTube. I have more time now. So how are you doing, Quantum? How's your driving going? I gotta come see you. Your videos used to pop up on me really often. I don't see them that often anymore. Well, I don't see them at all, I think, anymore. That's why I always say you guys gotta leave comments because then I get lost. Yeah, it's just this week. I don't know. It's been just a busy, busy week. I am taking a rest today. Well, that's good, Manaj. Ryan, how are you doing, Ryan? Manaj says my body is not well. I have injured. Oh, you injured yourself. Well, yeah, you did leave me a comment saying that you were sick. How are things going for you, Ryan? I've been busy. I've been working on my house. That's why, but it's finally over. I haven't even really seen Camila really talk to her much. We used to talk every day, and now it's like it's been really hard to with her leaving and with my issues going on here at home. It just messed everything up. I'm not able to walk properly. I have a lot of pain in my. Oh, well, that's not good. Make a make. Oh, I can't say it. Hold on. How are you, May? Pauline. There we go. Oh, you fractured your leg. I kind of understood that. Hey, Dillo. Hey, May. Please, guys, if you're new, please subscribe and like. Please like. Did you wrong again? What happened? Hey, there she is. We haven't been able to get a hold of each other. I've been such a mess right now with everything going on, but I'm finally done, Gloria. I didn't tell you. I don't think I told you. My appraiser came out today. The last of it, it was done. I'm all done already. I got one little issue still, but that's the least. Well, it's not the least. I think it's the most of my problems, but it's part of a different situation. But I'm done. I get to come back on YouTube now. Spend more time on the channel. Where did May go? May came and said, "Hello, Pauline. How are you doing?" Did Pauline leave? Is Pauline still here? Yeah, I'm all done. I'm so glad it's over with. Actually, ever since they left this afternoon, I slept like a baby. I tell you what, I slept like a baby. I don't gotta deal with that contractor anymore. Well, I still do, but not for this situation. Dillo says, I use YouTube's new ASK Studio for images. I You did mention that there was something new on there and made 4 videos of those images from YouTube. Yeah, you know what? I think that happened to me one time, and I never used them again. You know something? I did a video. I don't know if you guys noticed that the video's not there no more. It was a short. It was a short of me, and it had 2,000 and something views, over 2,000 views. And it was the one where it was named I Celebrate Me. I Celebrate Me, that song. And everybody's using that song, but you only see it. Excuse me, Sandra. I gotta say it. It's only used by colored people, right? I used it and they gave me a strike. Well, not a strike, a copyright. And I said, why? I only saved the song from another person that was, that used it. So I don't know if it's because of that, does it belong to a certain section or what? The song is beautiful, but I just ended up taking the video off because it wouldn't let me even fix it. It wouldn't let me change the song. It wouldn't let me literally do nothing to it. It just, my only options were really just to delete it. I didn't want to have that strike on me. Ryan says, "Hi, Gloria." Let me go back and read a little bit. Uh, Manaj, Manaj got hurt. I can talk to you a little. Yes, Manaj. Thank you for talking, Manaj. Um, I had to delete a video, Dillo, because it is what it is. You got to take that choice. I didn't want to delete it because it had over 2,000 some views, and I love that song, but I had no choice. Google, it says, yeah, don't use anything to do with the YouTube. The only thing I use for YouTube is if I'm gonna fade something of it, for my lives. Only for lives. It's the only thing I use the YouTube for. They kind of try to get you with all that. With shorts, I'd rather just use, you're better off with GPT chat. Sandra says, really, I have been a lot of people using you should do a country version and do a new. You know what? I don't want to use Suno anymore. I don't want to use any of this stuff anymore because I think I used Suno for 2 videos and I'm done with it because I know they're coming down on a lot of this stuff, with AI stuff. And I know eventually it's going to happen with Suno, where they're going to start, copywriting and stuff like this. And why make it? Oh, got a card here. Hold on. Why make it worse for myself where I'm gonna have to clean up my channel later on? So I'm not gonna. It's just a waste of money. It's fun, it's nice, but I just feel like it's a waste of money in my long run, or it's not worth messing up my channel. I was just about to watch your live when you came live. Thank you, Manaj. Manaj says he got hurt. He hurt his leg. He did mention something to me. I understood it differently, Manaj. I thought you had saved some kids. Because that's what you said. You had saved some kids. Really, I have been a lot of people using. I love to do the country stuff, but like I said, I'm just getting worried of using that stuff already. Listen to you 3, 4 times alive, and I don't feel bothered in telling you about my life. um, I'm staying behind. Hold on. Videos. Exactly. I had to delete a video. This is why I started using Suno. It's allowed. It's allowed right now, Gloria. What's going to happen when it's not? When YouTube changes its settings, so you're just best out going as natural as you can. The more hours I get, then it goes away. I'm live streaming right now. Oh, Ryan is live streaming. Ryan, I'm not going to be here long, but as soon as I come out, I'll go connect to you. I know you leave it on either way, so I'll just connect to you and leave it on. I make music for musical. Yeah. It's fun. It's nice, when you get to make your own music and stuff, but then I just don't want to have issues in the long run, with all this copyright and AI and that it's not yours and it's not authentic and whatever. I just rather sit here and sing myself. You know what? You're gonna hear me singing instead. No more of this Suno crap. The thing is that everybody's using Suno. How can they? And the lyrics are your own. Well, they're not really your lyrics, because Suno's actually putting it all together, unless you're writing it. But they're putting up the music too. So I don't know. I really don't know. But you know how YouTube is. YouTube keeps changing their their ways, their rules and stuff. It keeps changing and changing. And first they said no AI, and then they introduced this app on YouTube Studio where it has AI in it. The weird thing is I use AI Studio for my gaming thumbnails. They did mark it as AI. Yeah. They have that little generated thingy. That I go into it. When I do a video, I'll go into it and ask it, and it'll give you A or a B, C, and all these things, right? But you know that if you poke it again, it'll give you a different answer. My stupid ass did a video one time, and I went in there and it said the video was really good. It was the wedding video, one of those wedding videos. And first it said, horrible things. And then I went and changed some things. And then it got a little bit better, but the things that I didn't change, it gave me a better response. And then I said, wait a minute. This thing, I went back to the original video and it gave me a whole different response. I said, screw this shit. This thing doesn't even know what it's doing. It's bot. You know what I'm saying? It's a bot. Just go with your first instincts. So I just decided I'm gonna start doing me my own, you know what I'm saying? Maybe those videos that are, the 1 minute videos, but yeah, and Sandra, I've seen so many videos over and over and over that have this song, to celebrate me, but it didn't let me use it. For some reason, the author on that song did not allow me to use it. So there was really nothing I could do. It was not something like YouTube or nothing like that. It was I guess, a songwriter. Hey, Fire. How are you doing, Fire? I haven't seen you in a while. I'm doing pretty good, Fire. Today I'm doing good. They better not tell me all my videos are AI. Oh, why are you using AI? Because I am real person. Um, Hyunji, right? Hi, Hyunji Jin. Do you know this? Do you know Stray Kids? You're here, aren't you? You're straight. I don't know you. How are you? Pumpkin, I would love to collaborate with you one day here on YouTube. Collaborate or do a live together? Because I collaborate is with the videos. I right now I think I was collaborated with Oma and then with Jose the Cruise Lover. Gloria, are you still working? I'm doing good. Today I'm doing really, really good. If they are live and watching streams, YouTube removes hours. The thing is, Dillo, that when you're doing lives, it divides because it goes up the whole hours. It tells you have what? Let's just say I went on there, like before. Let's just say 10 hours. Let's just say you did 100 hours. It will take away some because it actually they say that it doesn't become hours until it's posted. So it's really, really good when people watch your videos afterwards, once it's posted, not while it's running. So there's a big difference there. So your hours to get paid are better when they watch it afterwards. So you guys go watch me afterwards once it's posted. um But yeah, Ryan, I would love to either way, whichever one. I was gonna try to see if Minaj. I was gonna I was gonna do a see if Minaj wanted to do a live together, right? Just to check Minaj out, just to mess around with Minaj. It just separates them. It separates your hours. When you're not mono, it separates your hours. You have two different hours. If you notice, you have two different hours. The ones that you make fool around and the ones that are um for your white tea, right? Because your short hours don't matter when you're mono. And what was it? Which video was it? Okay, I think it's the one with the chicken. That one I think has like 2,000 views. I think I can't remember. But either way, yeah, I made 3 pennies. 3 pennies. There's some videos that only have 1 penny on them. That's ridiculous. It makes you just want to give up sometimes. But yeah, Ryan, let me know. Let me know whenever you wanna do a live stream. There you go. Do a live stream together. Yes. I'm fine with it, Ryan. I've only done live stream with Camila, Rinku, Oma. I think that's it. Where did Gloria go? Is Gloria you still in here? I'm not sure if she's working. And she comes in and out because she's working. But yeah, Sandra, how have you been doing though? How are things going for you, Sandra? But somehow they took mine away. I guess this thing is not moving. For some reason, I'm not seeing anybody. Okay, maybe nobody's texting something. Sometimes it gets stuck here that I don't know when somebody's sending anything. Never give up. Just do show. I am. I've been doing shorter shorts. I was doing up to 3 minutes, and I said, if I don't enjoy watching 3 minutes. Why am I doing them? So the thing is that now that you're mono, when you're getting paid for it, it's when it counts. If you are doing 2 to 3 minutes, you know what I'm saying? 1, 2, and 3 minutes. But it doesn't really matter, I guess. You don't really make nothing out of shorts. I had said I wasn't gonna do shorts anymore. I want to stray away from the shorts already and just do lives because lives and long videos because those are the ones where you make a little bit more. I think the most that I've made out of a long video is close to $4, three something. YouTube keeps half of everything. When I say they keep half of everything, Sandra, they're working a lot. When I say that they take everything, Sandra, remember the other day that I told you I need $10 to get there? I'm almost there to my threshold, right? Mm. Well, I'm expecting that by the next day. Oh, I made it. I made it. Nope, I didn't make it. I needed $10, but it took me only to $7. It took me to seven. I was 100 and what was it? It was 90. It was 90. I needed $10 and it took me up to 97. And it says added QA sticker, $1 for shout outs. What the heck was that? um, thank you, Dillo. It's like when Minaj sends me 20 cents, I only keep 12 pennies out of it. Um, yeah, it keeps some. And the only reason I made it, because you sent me the $10, and then I think um Minaj has sent me money that morning, and then he came live, and Minaj sent me twice. He sent me 20 and then 40 cents. And then Rinkle had came in and put $2, and I freaking made it because of them. So with you guys, you three actually put it together was what actually put me there. Because YouTube just takes most of the money. I swear to God, I would already be probably at like maybe two, $300 with everything everybody has sent, but they have kept most of it. They keep most of it, and it kind of brings you down. It's like, man, you don't even see all this. You see up here on top where if you're not mono, you can't see it, right? Where the dollar signs are, where people send you, right? But there was one day I think it said I had I don't know, there was two something out of those, like I think it was 250, something like that. Out of those 250, you don't keep really nothing out of there, maybe 80 cents out of it. What is the money for? The money first is for the threshold. You have to get to $100. When you first get mono, you got to get to $10. Once you get to the $10, YouTube will send you the pin. I'm not sure what happens if you don't get to, you have a month to get there. I'm not sure what happens if you don't, I don't know. I don't know if they like throw you right back to the end. I don't know. But you have 1 month to get to the $10. And then after that, you just have to reach your $100. I don't think there's a time limit. You have to reach your $100 to start getting paid. So I didn't even have a bank account on there. I left that crap, just sitting there. I said, I don't want to deal with it. You know, what are they going to give me? I let it sit there and accumulate. I finally put a bank account on there a couple of days back. I don't remember. I maybe a week ago I put a bank account on there. So we'll see on between the 21st and the 26th if they actually give me the money that I had stored in there. Twitch is the same way, $100 in monetized on Twitch already. Really? I am glad you are sharing this, so I will be ready. Yes, because you know what? What I went through at the beginning was uh I remember the first time they asked me for an ID. And Dillo knows about it because Dillo was talking about it one day. And I had already been through it. They asked for an ID and I didn't want to. And I said, "Ah, what am I gonna give them an ID for?" On your short videos, it doesn't let you post like your, recommended videos. So I just said the hell with it. I'm not gonna put nothing on there. But then eventually I said, at the end, I'm gonna have to give them my ID anyway. So I went ahead and did it. So I was able to do that, so that doesn't really matter if you can't. Who really, to be honest with you, who really goes and pokes that little button down at the bottom to go watch your other videos? Most of the time they don't. But then at the end, when I got mono, you have to give them all your information. And you have to even take a picture, not a picture, it's like a video, it's scanning your face. You have to scan all your face and it tells you to move your face this way and that way and up and down. And you have to send your ID, all your information in. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a scary process. To me, it was scary. I didn't want to go through it. But you just feel like you're putting yourself out there. Like you just don't feel like it's private. I don't know. Oh, and then the fact is also, Sandra, that you can only have one AdSense. You got to be very careful with your AdSense. And um, when you do your AdSense, even though you're not mono right now, it's best to do it now because Wrinkle's going through it. Make sure before you apply, right, to your mono and AdSense and all that, that your ID numbers, I think it's called product, something like that. Pub, something like that. Pub numbers are the same as they are in studio. Because if they're not the same, YouTube will deny you. Like Rinku is he still has a little heart in there, but Rinku's not making no money. He's not making no money at all, because YouTube's keeping it. YouTube is keeping his money, and he did do an appeal. Hopefully things are going well for him. I don't know. I haven't really talked to him yet, but they denied him his money because of the AdSense. But you can only have one AdSense. You can only have one AdSense, but before you apply, go make sure that your AdSense is the same numbers that they match up. His did not match up, because sometimes we forget because we have other accounts. I got lucky because I have 16 IDs. I got very lucky that I used the same computer that I used when I made my AdSense, that it matched up with my studio. I would not have known until that Rinku was talking to me about it, and that I went to go look it up and stuff. And I said, I had no clue that, this is happening. And it's happening to a lot of people. So we have to be very, very careful. Let's see. You see, you even if it's Cash App, Dillo, you still have to go through the same shit. It doesn't matter if it's Cash App, if it's a bank, what it is. You still have to put it all in there. You still have to report it. I mean, hey, Wrinkle. We're just talking about wrinkles, like talking about me. I'm talking about you. But it is. It's a hassle. That I was saving all that. I wasn't touching my money at all for months. I left it sitting there until Wrinkle was telling me all his issues. I said, "Oh shit! What if I go through it? What if it's gonna happen to me when I go and apply?" So I got curious and I got worried, and I said, "I'm gonna go and apply." I went and put my bank account, and everything went well. Everything went well, but so I'm kind of glad, that I got a chance to go look at those numbers and make sure that your numbers. You have to be on a computer though. You can't do it off a phone. You got to be on a computer, a laptop, and go on your dashboard. And on the side to your right side, you're gonna see where it says your pub numbers, and make sure that those numbers match up to the same as your AdSense. But you can only have one AdSense. If you have more than one AdSense, you're screwed. They'll literally take your channel, completely take your channel. I don't even remember how I set my channel up. Well, if you're getting close to getting mono, you better check everything before, because I know that once you get mono, YouTube will automatically say um you can apply for mono. So before you can get those buttons, make sure that everything's lines up, that your channels are lining up with the same numbers, that you only have one AdSense. I guess also when you have like the AdSense, that means you can only have one address. I didn't go through any problems when I got to the $10. They right away sent me I think within 3 or 4 days I received my PIN number through the mail. So I was shocked because everybody was saying that they didn't receive it, they didn't receive it. But remember that YouTube has changed, that if you um oh, let's see, hold on. YouTube has changed that. Let's just say that you did not receive your PIN right through the mail. That let's just say you go in and you call it out to YouTube. Hey, I didn't get my PIN. Do it again. Hey, I didn't get my PIN. The third time that you complain to YouTube that you have not received your PIN, on the third time, they would automatically let you do it by face. They will scan your face and all that crap, and then they'll give you your PIN like that. So it's not all lost. I hear people where they gone months without getting a PIN. So they have changed it to where you can get your PIN online now. I didn't have to worry about it. I got it with everything went smoothly. You know what? Everything has gone smoothly for me except the beginning. At the beginning, where I was denied the first time, I was denied the second time, I was denied the third time, and I finally said, screw this, I'm appealing. I finally appealed, and ever since then, everything so far has gone smoothly. so far. But I don't post videos every day. I just don't want to be on YouTube's eye, right? I I try to just do it once a week if I can. But now that I know everything has gone smoothly and that everything's ready to go, I'm not, I think I'm gonna start doing more. I'm gonna start posting a lot more. Maybe I should do a freaking video of this, to be honest with you. Because a lot of we get excited. That's the thing that we get excited and we want to go and oh, I'm ready for mono, and without knowing that we can get denied. The fact that you didn't go check, that was my problem the first time I got denied. I did not go check my studio that I had those copy strikes. And you cannot have a video, um, you can't have videos on private. All your videos have to be open. All your videos have to be open. And you know what? Just for the sake of it, because I had about 100 folders. They were all on private. And I had to delete them. I deleted them because there were too many. And I said, oh well, but I'm not sure about your private videos, the ones that are not yours, right? Because I watch a lot of videos, music videos, recipes. I save them. I ended up deleting everything, and the ones that I've kept, I actually put it on private. I opened them. But the videos that belong to you and you're gonna apply for mono, remember to keep them open. Do not leave them private. And if you appeal, do not touch it. That's where I screwed up on the second time because I went and deleted a video and I was on appeal. I was doing an appeal and I didn't wait and I went and deleted a video. Within like 2 seconds of deleting that video, freaking YouTube denied me. That was my fault. Oh, well, I had to wait 3 months. The first time is 1 month. The second time, after that, is 3 months. Imagine it took me 7 months and I had my hours within the first 6 months of me opening the channel. And it took me 7 months to actually get mono. It is what it is. Oh, no, they don't want to pay. They keep most of your freaking money. But it is what it is. But Sandra, how have you been doing with your all your therapy and everything you're going through? You know what, Sandra? Manaj says he's sick. Everybody's going through something. I was in the hospital yesterday. I sure was in the hospital. I was I had been sick for a while. I had been sick for a while. I couldn't figure out what's going on with me. Why is this happening? I was just swelling up. I was like a balloon. My feet were so swollen. It was hard to walk. I was getting paranoid. What's going on? So could it be my kidneys? I was having a pain on my side. I said, maybe I have a kidney stone stuck. Um, I was just going through a lot of crap and going through the stuff with my house, knowing that, I'm at the end already and me feeling sick and stuff. And I ended up I just decided yesterday, let's just go to the hospital. I can't deal with this no more. It's hurting me. I can't walk. And they did a whole bunch of, you know, blood tests, everything. Well, come to find out, it was what I thought it was, to begin with, but I wasn't 100% sure that it was my insulin. I have a reaction to my insulin. The reason I say it is because I used to take this insulin years ago, and the same thing would happen to me, but I never put two and two together. But this time around, I had stopped taking it for 2 years. I was fine, and all of a sudden, I start taking it again, and it's a daily insulin. In fact, I should be taking it right now. I swell up. I swell up all over me. I just swell up. But more from my hips down. And it hurts. It's hurt when you're swollen. But I was scared, to be honest with you. I was really scared. I didn't know what was going on at first. And, You start putting too many things. You start thinking maybe it's your heart, maybe it's your kidneys, maybe you don't know what it is. So maybe I'm taking too much salt. Everything came out perfect. All my everything came out perfect. So yeah, it's my insulin, and I kind of thought it would be because I upped my dose on it. So that is what it is. So Rinku, how are you doing? Oh, Manaj sends me little crying. Don't cry, Manaj. Manaj, how did you hurt your leg? Why do they deny you when you apply? Eh, Um, there's just many reasons why they'll deny you. You cannot repeat, and you know what? SC or something like that. Her name is. She had warned me already. She warned me. She said, "Oh, you cannot repeat videos." And I was repeating on my lives, and I'll just play the same video over, and I would play them for 12 hours. And I said, SR just give me a hard time. At first, that's what you think. That people are just out to, tell you anything. That, they're just manipulative people. But no, she was right. She was right. I went and I had to delete a lot of videos. But you know what? I had already about, I was very close to 6,000 hours since I think, oh goodness, I was 6 months, 7 months, somewhere between 6 and 8 months within, starting YouTube. I had my hours. I just was getting denied. And so when they denied me the first time, it was because I had a whole bunch of videos that were closed. And some were on private, some were on, it was just a mess. My channel was a mess, right? Because I had copyrights, right? So I cleaned that up, not knowing that also you have to clean up, open up your channels, and that I had copyrights, that I had copies, right? Two different lives, or somewhere back to back, but they were the same video. So I had to delete all those hours, but it didn't hurt me because I knew I had the hours. Because you know that if you start, let's just say you started, what's today? What is today? May 9th, somewhere there. Let's just say you started May 9th of 2025. We're 2026 and it's May 9th or May 8th, right? You lost that video for May 8th, those hours. So now we're May 9th. And if you don't get mono by today, you lost those hours. May 10th comes around, you have another video. So the May 10th video of a year ago, you lost those hours too. So now you're playing this rat race game of trying to catch up with your hours. So that's why for a while there, I haven't right now because I've been busy, but I was trying to keep up with Camila, right? Because Camila went over her year. Because at the beginning, Camila wasn't worried about getting mono or nothing. We were having fun. I think we were both doing it for having fun. But once you start thinking about it and stuff, now she's really working hard for her mono. That we I would run her. I would go check her video for that day for the year where she put this many videos. She's gonna lose this many hours. So you start trying to catch up with her and helping her catch up so she doesn't kind of feel it. You have to kind of catch up with your hours for that year until you catch up. Don't let that year go by because then you're trying to catch up with your hours. You're gonna lose a whole bunch of hours. Every day that goes by, you're gonna lose that one video that you put a year ago. So Dillo, that could be Dillo why you're losing hours because you if you've been there for a year, YouTube starts taking those hours away from you. So how did you hurt your leg, Minaj? How did you get hurt? Well, I don't know who's in here anymore. Nobody's talking here. Is it just me? I have been having trouble with my internet though too. My internet keeps coming in and out and in and out. I don't know who's in here. Let me know who's in here and I will go show you kind of the work that I had done outside. It's nighttime, but my lights are on. But what if people are still watching those videos? You, if it's a new year, yes, but the year has come up. The ones, let's just say your video today is from a year already. As of today, let's just say we're the 10th. I don't know what day we are today, but let's just say it's the 10th and the hours that you made within that year from yesterday, the 9th, they're gone. But what you made today and somebody went and watched that video today, it starts over again. Those hours start over. You're just losing a whole year's worth. And that's what's sucky because let's just say it's taking you so long, but all of a sudden one video went viral. You know what I'm saying? That happened to, you know who, Jose the Cruise Lover. I think he had already matched up his year and he was on this rat race and he didn't have but 300 and something, all of a sudden the guy goes viral. Literally went viral with one of his videos went to 12 million views. And if you don't believe me, it's on my collaboration on my channel. His video is on there because we're collaborated. But he ended up he's already I think at his thousand or he's getting to his thousand subscribers now. All of a sudden, just boom, he just went up. And all his videos are now getting views, like crazy views. And he's been there over a year. If that had not happened to him, he went mono in one day with that video right there, which is that one video he got mono. And he had already been over the year and he was on a rat race and trying to catch up with hours and catch up with hours. And all of a sudden he went viral because of the video that he did of the cruise ship that he did. Hey Addie. How are you doing, Addie? I wanted to go outside to show you the work that they had done on my porch, but maybe I'll wait and do a video out of it. I'm afraid to do it because I'm afraid to even say why. Because I am done with everything with my bank and everything. All the work has been done. But the problem now that I'm having is, Sandra, you know all about this because you're from here. And Dillo, all of us know about it because we're from here. But we have to get permits in order to work on certain things in your home, right? For a contractor, anybody, you have to get permits from the city. Well, this guy came and worked on my property and did not get a permit. Well, I am working on my backyard. Oh, the rocks that. Well, you know what? I am going to show you. I am going to show you what happened. Just let me, I'm in pajamas. I gotta go outside. We don't scare the neighbors. It's dark outside. There's still a lot of work to be done. There's still a lot of work to be done. I gotta change my doors. I'm changing, I'm changing doors. I'm changing, the lights, the lamps that are out there. And give me 1 minute, and I'll take you outside. I'll turn my camera on. Give me 1 second.